So I hope everybody had a really happy Thanksgiving. I hope you put as many people in your house as you could and spend it with as much family as possible. Because if the government had it their way, you would have seen very limited numbers of your family on the holidays. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. If any American family abides by the government restrictions on the family you can spend time with, the number, the people, it doesn't matter. If they tell you you cannot see your family or a certain amount of certain family on a holiday, you need to do it anyway. Because if we don't start, guys, what they're doing right now, they are 100% trying to push and test and see how much control they can actually have over us. I believe that 100%. I believe that the left and Joe Biden and them, they're all getting ready to come into office. If it comes out that way, let's keep praying that it don't. But if they do, they're coming in with mask mandate. They're coming in with restrictions on your freedom. They're going to tell you you can't be in your house without your mask. They're going to tell you you can't be in your yard without your mask. You can't have more than a certain amount of people in your house at all times. And they've already been doing this all year. Make you shut down your business. You can't work. You can't go to work. Yeah, let's throw a little stimulus package at them. Throw them a little bit of money at the people. They'll be okay. Every bit of this, guys, is it started as a push to get Trump out of office. And then now it's how far can we push the American people? How far can we push to control these people that are not going to be controlled? You got about 50% of people. Let me rephrase that. You got about 40% of people that are going to lay down and let the government tell them what to do because they are afraid to stand up against those things. They're afraid of repercussion. So they're not going to do something to get themselves in trouble, right? Then you got the people that understand we live in America. This is a free country. We live here, and people come here from all over the world to live and have and experience the things that we live, have, and experience every day. And the government thinks they're going to come in and tell you that you can't see your family, that you have to wear a mask, that you can't go shopping without a mask, that if you don't have a vaccine, you can't go buy groceries. Let me tell you something. When the American people start laying down and saying, you know what, they say I have to wear this mask and I have to take this vaccine, you're gonna lose your ass then. You're gonna lose all your freedoms, because as soon as they realize that they can tell you to take a vaccine, they can tell you to wear that mask, and they start seeing all you sheep put that mask on and line up at the health department and get that vaccine, that's not the last thing they're gonna come for. Yeah. If you think that this is the end of the push to take your freedoms, to take your rights, when they tell you to wear a mask and they're going to try to say, oh, it's just to stop this virus, you're wrong. Your mask, your freedom of speech is already being pushed because of all of big tech. You know, you can't put anything on social media. This channel is shadow banned all the time. Let any other conservative type channels or anything that's against the liberal agenda get shadow banned. I don't have many followers on Twitters. I don't have many followers on Twitter, but when I post something, it doesn't get seen. And I have a couple hundred, and I've made some posts that I know someone on my list would have responded to, but they get blocked out. I started a Facebook page for this channel, and guess what? No, I mean, it's already just not, I mean, come on, guys. Everything they do, everything that is happening is to control us, censor us, push us back, make us shut up, and make us sit down. And you see groups like what's happening right now. You see groups of Proud Boys by the hundreds. And you see what they're doing with Antifa, right? There's already groups like this everywhere. Not saying like the Proud Boys, because they got that, they're there with the action. They go and they deal with it. That's what they need to be doing. That's what we need, groups like that. Everybody's not in a position to jump on that wagon and go and do those things. Trust me, lots of us would love to be able to get involved in that. But the point of the whole thing is, guys, I truly feel like everything that's being pushed right now is a push for control over the people, to see how far they can push until they get pushed back, and see how far they can make us go and how much control they can have until we say, you know what, screw it, you ain't telling me what to do. We live here and we don't move out of America because we like freedom. We like our constitutional rights. We like being able to get up every day and do what we want to do, the way we want to do it, not do what we know is on our daily list of okay things to do. Guys, I mean, look at the amount of fraud coming out every single day. Because they know if they can't get Trump out of office, they can't control us. And they can't control us anyway, but they're going to damn sure try. As long as Trump's in office, they're stuck. And they think when they get Biden in office that it's going to be it's going to turn into a control thing. They're going to tell you what to do. They're going to tell you how to do it. They're going to tell you how you're going to do it, how many people you're going to do it with, what you're going to wear when you do it. Or they're going to tell you just can't do it. This is sad, man. This world, this country we live in right now is really sad. Where did America go wrong? When we started kissing the ass of a bunch of crybabies. When we started saying, oh yeah, I guess I'm wrong because I'm white. Or I guess he's just right. I guess he's all the way right because he's different. Because he's got a different color on his skin than me. When people like this start, when the people start giving into government and giving into groups like Antifa and BLM, and you let those type people have reign over our country, and there's no recourse for what they're doing, and there's no consequence for what they're doing, but you want to tell the good American people that we have to not see our family, we have to wear a mask, we can't go to the grocery store, we can't run our businesses. Y'all are wrong. And if you think that the American people, the good American people that stand for this right here and for that up there, are going to let you tell us how we gonna live in America and what we're gonna do, you're wrong. Nobody wants war. Nobody wants the violence. Nobody wants this stuff to be happening. But guess what? It is happening, and here it is. And if we don't start all pushing back a little bit, I'm not saying go rise up. I'm not saying that. But if we don't start pushing back a little bit and saying, you know what, you just ain't gonna tell us, it don't work that way. We live in America and the government works for us. We don't work for the government. I ain't got no problem paying a little bit of taxes, whatever. But we don't work for the government. The government works for us. And we need to keep that in mind. So we pay, the taxes that come out of our checks pays their salary. And I've never said that like that. I would never say that to a police officer, but people like to say that to cops all the time. But the politicians, what we work for and the taxes that we have paid in or do pay in, pays those big ass yearly salaries. We don't work for you, government. You work for us. Guys, do not give in to what they're telling you. I'm not saying not to wear your mask. I understand COVID, and when people get COVID, it is a pretty severe thing for some people. I'm not saying don't wear your mask ever. But if you think the answer to COVID is the government telling you to wear your mask in your house and not to be around your family, and that's what's going to save it, and you believe that because that's what they say, that they're going to save us all from COVID by not seeing our family, you're wrong. And they're just trying to tell you what to do. They're just trying to control you. And if we let them do that, guys, they will be pushing for something else next. For years now, they've already want to take, our firearms. And I don't get on here and preach a whole bunch of 2A stuff, but trust me, I'm one of those 2A supporting, you won't take my guns. That don't work that way. You won't come for mine like that. Right? Anyway, guys, just pay close attention. I know a lot of you guys that watch my channel see what's happening, and you see this push for control, and you see this, nuts. Everything that's happening right now is crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work, guys. I will holler at you guys later, and just keep in mind, guys, the government does work for us. We don't work for the government. Yeah, they have control because they are the politicians, but they don't have to have control. They can have the amount of control we let them have. I'll talk to you guys later.